Hello, Dr. Stephanie Gray with the Integrative Health and Hormone Clinic and Your Longevity Blueprint. Now today I want to finish with part 5 in the 5-part video series on stress and your adrenals. In part 4 we discussed nutrition and some supplement suggestions to help reduce stress. Today I want to specifically wrap up talking about amino acids, a phospholipid, and herbs. So 5-HTP is an amino acid extracted from the seed of an African plant. It's a precursor to serotonin, so it naturally helps boost serotonin. It can calm the nervous system. Help can reduce anxiety and promote a healthy mental outlook and better sleep. So 5-HTP here again can convert to serotonin, and serotonin converts to melatonin. That's how it also helps promote sleep. It has helped me through many times of stress, and several of my patients have taken 5-HTP. Now secondly, my favorite, if you know me, you know I love L-theanine. L-theanine is an amino acid also extracted from a plant from the leaves of green tea. It converts to GABA in the brain, calming the central nervous system, inducing a relaxed state, right? This is the neurotransmitter that Xanax and Ativan boosts, GABA, right? So instead of taking a medication that can be addicting and hard on your liver, instead you could take L-theanine to help reduce that relaxed state. So it's great for sleep, anxiety, and stress. I do want to mention one phospholipid. So phosphatidyl serine is a phospholipid that's found in high concentrations in our brain, and it plays an important role in cellular communication. Now this is something that is often very difficult to obtain from foods, so I have many of my patients supplement. Phosphatidyl serine is important to stress because it helps reduce high cortisol. So many of my patients at night, if I've found on their tests that their cortisol is very high, we'll have them take phosphatidyl serine, and within time, when taken routinely, this will help correct their circadian rhythm to lower the high cortisol at night. Now, always alert your healthcare provider if you're on medications for mood or sleep, especially if you're going to take any of the nutrients that I've mentioned today. And then I want to talk about herbs. So remember, if the adrenals are under stress, they can't help produce sex or thyroid hormones. So this can result in poor T4, T3 conversion, which I talked about in a past thyroid video. So therefore, many of my hormone patients are placed on an herbal adaptogenic support to help the body better adapt to stress. So really this just means an herbal support, and these adaptogenic herbs are things that other cultures have been using for centuries. So I want to focus on the top studied adaptogenic herbs for stress. So rhodiola, luthracoccus, which is ginseng, schizandra, and ashwagandha. So rhodiola can help support the nervous system, mood, mental clarity, work performance, and the sleep cycle. It helps to preserve levels of neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. Luthracoccus, or ginseng, has been used for memory and endurance. It is also helpful for improving energy levels, specifically in endurance athletes. And schizandra can help with mental clarity and emotional well-being. It can help support increased blood flow through the body as well. And ashwagandha is in about every adrenal support I've looked at. It is helpful for memory, mood, endurance, and energy, and it can help improve cortisol levels and also has a thyroid hormone balancing effect. Now, various adrenal support formulations exist, right? So some individuals I've mentioned have had high cortisol. Those patients need calming down. For these individuals, I use an adaptogenic blend with the calming amino acid L-theanine that I mentioned and phosphatidyl serine, that phospholipid I mentioned, both of which can reduce high cortisol. So that product for patients who feel jacked up, high energy, can't sleep, they really need the calming support, we use the product Adrenal Calm. Now, other individuals need more stimulation. So for these individuals, we will recommend an adrenal support with a glandular option. It will have a glandular, usually from bovine, from cow. And the theory behind using glandular therapy is similar. Organ extracts from animals may support the same organ within humans by stimulating that activity. So the Longevity Blueprint adrenal product with the more stimulating glandular aspect. So this is for patients with very low cortisol who really need that raised because they're so tired. It's called Adrenal Drive. So Adrenal Calm is to calm patients down. Adrenal Drive is more stimulating, right? And we also carry just a straight herbal adrenal complex. This doesn't have the calming or the stimulating ingredients. It basically just has the herbs that I mentioned. Now, a final note here also, salt is essential for every cell in our body. It's extremely important for the adrenal glands, and many patients with poor adrenals, with a lot of fatigue, have low blood pressure, and they need more salt. So you don't want to be low on salt. As mentioned previously, I also recommend licorice to some of my patients. So this is in many of our adaptogenic formulations that I mentioned, and how this helps is it also helps to prevent low blood pressure. It can increase or extend the half-life of cortisol, but this is only something that should be taken short-term for patients with low blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, you don't want to be taking licorice. So thank you for watching this 5-part series on stress. Know that there always is going to be stress, but we get to choose how we're going to manage that stress. And although I love supplements, there's no pill, potion, or powder that's going to replace lifestyle changes. Those are imperative and foundational to a healthy, reduced stress state. So remember, you'll never change unless you change something you do daily. And you have to have that desire to change, but that's something you can start today. So I encourage that you incorporate some of the mentioned lifestyle, nutrition, and supplement suggestions. Your body should handle stress better. Your nervous system should be more balanced. Your hormones should thank you. So again, learn more about the stress impact of hormones, impact on our hormones, and how you can improve your body's internal production of hormones in Chapter 6 of my book, Your Longevity Blueprint. I appreciate the time you spent with me watching this 5-part video series. Please share this with friends and family who could benefit from this knowledge. Leave a comment if you enjoyed the video. Always like our videos, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And remember that wellness is waiting.